And we're talking about science and pseudoscience. So first, Mickey, can you tell me please, what is science?
Well, science is a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of traceable explanations and predictions about the universe.
Really? And what about pseudoscience?
Pseudoscience. First, we need to know that pseudo means fake. So we can explain that pseudoscience is a claim, belief, or practice which is incorrectly presented as scientific, but does not adhere to a valid scientific method, cannot be reliable, tested, or otherwise lacks scientific status.
Really? So you're telling me that when we get proof something by scientific method, it's because it's science, but when we can't, it's pseudoscience. Really?
Yeah, that. So we can see that some examples of pseudoscience is the astrology because it refers to any of several systems of understanding, interpreting, and organizing knowledge about reality and human existence based on the relative positions and movement of various real and construed celestial bodies.
Oh, but can you please give me some examples?
Another example can be the aromatherapy because it is the aim to use oils for therapeutic purpose. Also, we can see that the anthroposophy is a philosophy which holds that the spirit world can be scientifically investigated.
And examples of science?
Some examples of science can be physics.
Really, physics, and so chemistry and math too.
Yeah, because chemistry is the science of matter and the changes it undergoes. Physics involves the study of matter and its motion through space-time, along with related concepts such as energy and force. We can also see that some other examples of science are the ecology, biology, oceanography, zoology, and many different branches of science too.
Oh, thank you. You really helped me today.
Okay, bye!
Bye!
Hi everyone. Right now we're going to talk about science and pseudoscience. We're going to discuss the difference between them and some characteristics. For this, we invite a special person to this program. He is the monumental leaf. He is the most important scientific of this epoch. First of all, I'm going to talk about science, and he is to talk about something about pseudoscience, like bio. What I want to say about science is that they use careful observation and experimentation to confirm or reject an hypothesis. That is a special part of this scientific method. Of course, the science is based on the scientific method, so it's very important to them to do the experimentation, and with that experimentation they do what we know, that is the analysis. However, in pseudoscience, start with an hypothesis, looks only for evidence to support it, little or not experimentation. Conflicting evidence is ignored, excused or hidden. The original idea is never abandoned, whatever the evidence. So what does it mean? That the pseudoscience mostly do everything to can prove or experimentation? That's what are you trying to say? Yeah, of course. Pseudoscience is exactly what you say. Okay, so this is one of the points. Second point is that the pseudoscience are mostly based on well-established repeated patterns or regularities in nature, as we know, the scientific method. However, in pseudoscience, their focuses without skepticism on elegant exception, errors, anomalies, and stranger events such as ovni, zombies, and else. So what are you talking about? What are you referring is that the pseudoscience are mostly trying to do something that can be repeated? Yeah, exactly like that. Pseudoscience mostly focuses on it's too strange to be. Okay? Science. Science is more important, of course. There is a reducible results that are required for experiments. In case of failure, no schools are going to be acceptable. So there is something to be a cure and pressure. However, in pseudoscience, the results can be refused or can be refused or verified. Excuses are fully invented to explain the failure of many scientific tests. The science consists of interconnected. One part cannot be changed without affecting the whole. So, as it is an established process, you cannot change something to can affect everything else. However, in pseudoscience, their inclusion are not interconnected. Any part can be arbitrarily changed in any without affecting other part. That's a good thing of pseudoscience. Okay, they argue from scientific methods that are about science. They are mostly scientific knowledge. So from the results of these experiments, you get new information that is completely verified and true, such as chemistry, physics, mathematics, and else. Pseudoscience argues for ignorance. The lack of scientific explanation is used to support an idea. So the science uses a vocabulary that is well defined and it's what used by the workers. However, in pseudoscience, there is something different, completely different. They mostly use some terms that are not created. They make new terms to try to establish the facts. However, in science, combines by appeal of the evidence, by arguments based on logical and or mathematical reasoning, mostly on inductive or deductive reasoning. No like pseudoscience that attempts to persuade by appeal of emotion, faith, sentiments, or discrete or established facts.
Jesus.
What?
I don't believe this.
What? Is there something with the camera? Just fix it.
She's still moving.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Brody, I'm right in the middle of a what? What?
Jesus fucking Christ.
God's sakes. I thought they were dead.
They're supposed to be. They are. I don't know. She's moving on the freaking gurney, man. Get out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. There's a backup here.
Get off here! Are you all right?
Jesus. What the fuck is that?
Just keep still.
The other one's moving. The other one's coming up too. Take him out! It's not going down! It's not going down! Holy shit! Free! No, this can't happen. This can't be fucking happening!